Okay, now my microphone is on. I think yeah, I was muted the whole time. All right. Hello everybody, and today I'm making a quick stream. I just wanted to connect here because as you can see here in my timer, I've been practicing. This is my second, unofficially second session of the day of practicing. Lately I'm really practicing very well, and so I've been doing now like 2 hours, and usually about 2 hours non-stop is I start to get somehow my concentration limit. And so I just wanted to make a quick stream actually, because I will just be playing through little parts of the piece that maybe is not anymore so much slow reading, and then I'll go to sleep. And I was like, yeah, why not to spend the time here with you all? Oh, so here we have Tinoco here in the chat. Nice to have you here. Ah, from Costa Rica. Nice. Un abrazo desde Holanda. Maurilio Silva. Hello, Merce. Hello, Maurilio. Alberto Aragón. Muchos hispanohablantes. Veo aquí mucho hispanohablante. Gabriel Oviedo. Hola. Alberto 6. Hola, Mercedes. Estoy pensando comprarme una Sony A7 IV para hacer vídeo de la guitarra también. ¿Qué tal va con esa cámara? ¿Alguna recomendación de objetivos? Un saludo de buen contenido. ¿Yo cuál tengo? Yo tengo la 7C. Yo la que ves aquí detrás es esa que es relativamente nueva. Creo que la sacaron en el año pasado. Y va muy bien porque no tiene el límite de tiempo, así que a mí me gusta mucho, la imagen está súper bien. Así que sí, la Sony te recomendaría bastante, pero yo no soy fotógrafa ni nada, o sea, solo para vídeos me va súper bien. Hello Jerry, nice to see you here. Sorry, I was answering a question from Alberto in Spanish, and I see that there's so many Spanish speaking here in the chat actually, so it's funny. Alright, so I'll just play a little bit as I said, and actually let me reset the timer. 1 second, I will register this practice time so far, and I will end this session. Alright. And you see, I always time my work in. I'm just such a freak of that. And actually, let me put the timer here, but not 45 minutes, but about half an hour. I think I clicked the other button. It just has the change camera. Alright, so now it's half an hour. Mika Crow. Hola Marce, ¿cómo va el stream? Justo empezamos. Y no va a durar mucho, te digo. Alright, so guys, let's just play a little bit through so I can show you a little bit around the house here of Regondi. I'll just start the timer just so that I have it. So... I'm still not having this. I'll just play through to see how it is, Not everything. Losing concentration. I thought I memorized this. Yeah, I thought I had it better. Okay, and then it starts the scherzo here. All right, I mean, I'm not totally unhappy about how things are going, given that it's 2 actual days since I go from feeling completely handicapped to actually moving the fingers. But of course, there are some tricky parts that first, I think that's something I like to do to just play a little bit through and then analyze what's actually happening. And I see that a big point for me to work tomorrow, that will be the these glissandos that go way up, because so far I'm only confident on one, really, which that's something to fix. But some other things, I'm actually happy how they are going, much better than one day ago, so that's a good thing. And today I think I got stuck here and a little bit on this because I do a strange fingering over there. Yeah, I think that the jumping with the same finger, it throws me off a little. And there's probably no other way. I'm just not really fan to jump with the same finger. Maybe I could use it like a small bar, actually. Yeah, this is not good. Because in here, I'm using this and then that, just to not have the same finger one more time. Otherwise, here look, if I just play it slowly, I have here is fine. Here I finish with the first finger, and then and this in speed. Not that I cannot do it, but I just feel it loses the flow a little bit, so I don't like to do that. Maybe I'll look for some other fingering, a bit more moving, But I think in the long run I will prefer it, because that's the whole reason I got stuck there. This note, I should finish there with 2 so I can... I'll just check that. I don't want to bore you with that. We have also in the chat here Pac-Man. And Yvonne says, good evening, Merce, and the rest of the world. Hi, hello from Canada. Nice. Nice to see you again here. Adam B. Hola, saludos desde Mexico. Wow, Mexico. Which time is it in Mexico now? Must be nice, Mexico. I have so many friends from Mexico, actually. It's cool. Cool place. Okay, let me just go a little bit through some more, and I'll just show you my mistakes. Why not? Dual camera. All right. I should have the fancy system that, you know, it just changes automatically as I play, but I just didn't have the time to figure that out. It's 4 o'clock there. I wish it was 4 here. Can you please borrow me some hours? I'd love that. All right, let's go for the sketch. So. Actually, I know the reason why all these glissandos are not in place, because when you practice slow, it's really not. You need to practice it a little bit more at tempo, so that's something comes next stage for me. That was something I wanted to check here. Yes, in this part, in this whole allegretto scherzando, we have this section, and after this, the first time I need a small bar. The second time, for the bass I'm using the big bar, and the third time is the small again. And somehow I still didn't get down the proper, how to say, brain control to actually trigger one type of bar on time, so that I don't stop there. So I'll just try several times. Let's see if I can fix, improve that. Not fix, but improve that in 3 minutes or something. Here is also a tricky part. Oh my god. No. There we go. Okay, I need to connect all this. Until here. Again. He's so killing this part, but it's also so cool. Maybe a little slower. And now probably slow I can play probably. Sometimes I get here and this feels strange when I have to repeat it many times. This all right. Okay, let's go again from small bar to the big one. That was going to the big one. I kind of made it. I can speak. I can't speak and play. At least I cannot speak and play these. Sometimes with students we are playing like their pieces and stuff, and I beat the rhythm. I'm singing one of the inner voices, and I'm playing another voice, and I'm controlling what they're playing. But somehow Reconti is just too much, you know. It's just too much for my brain multitasking. Esther from Transylvania. Wow, nice. Somadip says hello from India. Nice. He says learning a lot from you. Very nice. Happy you're doing that. Okay, let's do that again, and let's see if I can fix this. Maybe I'll just settle a little bit. I'm just excited to have you guys here. I'll just settle a little bit and just practice a little bit slower. Just a bit. Yeah. I just like to match his piece, and I tend to just want to play the tempo so bad, and that's not good. Oh, Jesus. I think I went one too far. And then the next one. Whew, I'm already sweating. My God. Hello, Evil. Nice to see you here in the chat today also. Also, Geraldo from Brazil. Nice. Evil says you'll get it. Yeah, with after lots and lots of sweat and tears and pain on my fingers. Eventually, maybe. Simon from the UK. This is a great idea. Seeing professionals through tough the challenge. It's so inspiring and reassuring too. Thank you for sharing. You're very, very welcome. And thank you for being here, standing my mistakes. I should probably give some of the guys here in the chat some sort of prize someday. Merce says, Madame Fom, this is my first live. New subscriber. Thank you so much. You're so welcome here in the channel, Merce. Let's go again from the new section here. So I'll just play maybe the ending of the last one. You know that this chord up there, here, somehow how to. You see, this actually these two fingers are on the same fret here. It's you have to prepare that. You don't get there with so much confidence sometimes. Yeah, 1 second. Which the bass situation is out of control now. I'm confused. Yeah. Okay, here what I wanted to practice is a little bit, let's say, not too much slow tempo type of practice, but to see if I can add the rest stroke where the accents are supposed to go. The score is very small, but because, otherwise I would need to turn and tap the pages all the time. But you see that there are like accents, on the notes, these little accents in here. Like they look like this mathematical sign to indicate like bigger or smaller than. Okay, so for music, this is an accent. An accent means it needs some volume reinforcement, or so to say. I don't know. So I need to play rest stroke in there, and that's what I want to practice a little bit. So let's try. The tricky ones is that sometimes you get there with a slur, and the slur it's a different kind of accent because it comes with this hand. So like this. Yeah, this is the kind of thing I wanna fix. Too many resonances there. Oh, it's gonna be funny to stop that. Probably many people, like when you're playing like in lower levels, like you still like don't get the whole picture of how annoying it is to actually get to stop all the resonances with on the guitar, because you need to use the thumb so much more for things that are not playing notes. Sorry, like all these rest strokes like are destroying my nail. Yeah. All right, there again. No, that's not how I want it. I mean, note-wise was okay. Okay, and then the chromatic scale down. One more time. Sometimes I'm not hearing this and I get bothered about that. Alright, one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so it's just tricky for the right hand. Look, right hand, I'm taking now. Second bar. I don't know if you can see it, but if you manage to see it, well, second bar, it goes like this. There's this big jump and this skip in here in the right hand. That's what it makes it awkward. One more time. More or less. Now I just need to repeat it like 200 times. And then tomorrow will not be a disaster after 200 times. Wait, let's see a chat. Geraldo asks what's the name of the piece. Is Introduction et Caprice by Regondi. I will write it here in the chat. Can I write it in the chat? The piece is Regondi. I'll just send it here. If you're interested, the score is online. I'll pin it so everybody can read it. I'm gone. Where is my screen? There. JM says, I'm always wetting my nails, but I want nails to play classical music. What's your trick? I think I'm too nervous as a person. Nice playing, by the way. If you bite your nails, well, that's really a habit that it's difficult to break, I think, for many people. So I know people that use products that, that they taste like awful. So then when you go to buy them, you kind of start to regret it really bad. The other thing is just to really want to play so bad classical guitar that you need them and you just don't do it. I know people that bite their nails and they just respect the right hand. So I don't know, it's just everybody has a different strategy. Merce says, have you ever thought of making reaction videos of famous electric guitar pieces and then try to adapt them into classical guitar and classical style music? Yes, I've thought of those things, but they would take far too much time to make the arrangements. And lately, if something I don't have is really time. So maybe one day if I get to it. This would be amazing niche for you, as nobody thought of these. Reaction videos on YouTube are blowing up. Yeah, I know. There's lots of kind of reaction videos. On the other hand, for classical music, I don't know, like, it can also be nice, and if you do it in an educative kind of way, it's just, how to say, difficult in classical music to, how to say, to give all the time opinions over some other people's playing, because it's like, everybody does what they can, and you just don't want to come across like you're being an ass or something. Sergio says, no reaction videos, please. Sergio is against the idea. No reaction videos, Sergio says. So if Sergio says it, no reaction videos in this channel. Simon asks, where do you get the scores? Try in the Petrucci library called imslp.org, I think. Try, or just write imslp in Google, and you should be able to find it. Is my message going through or something? I don't know. Just tell me if you get it. Yeah, I think it's here. Sergio says it's good to develop good technique without practicing mechanical. Ooh, that depends on each player. Some players have very natural techniques. Some others, they need more work for it. So maybe if you're a very natural player with exercises you can pull out of the pieces itself, you could make it. But of course, I don't know how you play, so that's very, very difficult to say it. But it's true that at some given point is good that here and there to add some technical exercises to isolate really the working point, of something. And it's like, I don't know, like perfecting the swing of your of golf. I don't know. It just probably needs some different type of practice at some point to if you need to change something that is not 100% working. And that's difficult to do in pieces because there is so much more going on. So it's a yes and no answer, really. It's hard to tell you. I'll play a little bit more and probably I will not take so much longer of this stream. So let's play a bit. Let's continue more or less from the next section. You know, this one I just started now. Let me just go through the other section here, which is really a pain. Look all these scales up and down. Oh my god, it's going slow. Look all these fun scales. Hello, welcome to hell. Let me focus there. Oh my god, yeah. I give up. No, I don't give up. It's just that this part is so dizzy. This part is still not really ready to go, through this tempo. Really not, because there are a few changes that are still like too difficult to actually have some security, and certainly not when coming from the beginning of the page. It's like. Already it's so killing this part. It's just like, why should you do that? Like when this turn, wait, it's fine here, stretches, but then this chord in the middle is like, why should you? just unsettles me so much. And he has to go like so fluent, and it's like, then this. So yeah, let's see who's crying here in the chat for this Regondi. Simon asks, could you please recommend a score for beginner players? Oh my god, there are different kind of beginners. Beginners that know how to read, beginners that do not know how to read, beginners that are considered beginners but can already play melody and accompaniment, or they can barely play one melody. There are many different levels where people consider them beginners. So I would suggest take a method, and that they start, from teaching you the stuff and how to read, and then just go through volume 1, volume 2. There are so many good methods, really. I think recently one that I've seen several times is the Parkening, the Frederick Knot. They're very good methods to go through it and then see where you are at and follow along. Actually, they are quite well made. It sounds amazing, thank you. Marce, since I heard Grenada by Albeniz a month ago, I became obsessed with classical guitar. I'm on electric guitar. Ah, cool, you're an electric guitar player, nice. Do you offer one-to-one lessons? I also need theory. Yeah, I have like, I do have a guitar, classical guitar academy. And yes, we do also one-to-one lessons. The true guitar methods. Yeah, well, there is some accents and some things to point out. So yes, apoyando also different. See, Regondi breaks my brain. Yeah, I also use rest stroke and some, but not here really. Here actually, all this. This is not really a rest stroke. I'm just putting the thumb in here so that I can freely play without bothering to be even precise. I just discovered recently that that's a kind of very Balkanic thing to do or something, or technical tradition. I don't know, maybe I just picked up because of my first teacher or something. But totally unconscious. I don't know why I said totally unconscious. I mean, without intending to. It's just the literal Spanish translation that's so bad. Sorry. It's too late for me. Here there are no rest strokes. You made me curious now. No, there are not rest strokes in the in these runs. In some others I do use it, but well, in the page apart. This part, yeah. But not in the first, let's say, in all this first part of the page. Not really. Maybe. I don't know if in the... Here, in the slur. Yeah, just really very few ones, really. Sergio says, it's really a difficult piece. I appreciate your answers. Thank you. I know to read a little. Then just take any method that starts from the beginning, and quickly they will scale you up to read one voice, two voices, accompanied melody, and then different positions. So just really start a method from the very, very beginning. Simon says, do you learn to play in an academy or just as a hobby? You play really good. I know, I went to the conservatory and I did the bachelor in classical guitar, and I also did the master's in classical guitar performance. So I've done my fair share of conservatory studies. The nail shape, yeah, but that just surely depends on my shapes of the fingers. So well, that's a little bit big, but I just leaving them a little bit longer just because I know I'm gonna wear them out. And who's the guitar builder of my guitar? Is Daniele Chiesa. Look, you can see it from here. Look, hey, Daniele. Light, come, chiesa. Let me see. Yes, there you can see it. So it's in Italian, the C and H sounds like chiesa. It actually means church in Italian. Daniele Church. Let's just play a little bit. Oh my god, it's already so late. No, I don't want to stop practicing. In this case, somebody in the last stream told me that it's true, there is just a sneaky part on this scale that I just was really trying to ignore, but I can no longer ignore. Which is all chromatic until here, and then you go from D, E, and then of course F sharp to the tonic. And that's such a killer because you're like, oh, well, just let's go all the way up. I mean, when you see this, you say like, oh, okay, I'll just go up. Whatever you say, I'll just keep rolling one fret up. But no, in this very, very end, you see where I have this alert sign or something? This is where it's like, no, not gonna do that. Because if you happen to relax for, I don't know, a second and a half in this piece, it's like, it's too much asking. It's too much asking for the composer. See? This kind of things that you just have to practice so many times that in your sleep you just do that. While you're showering, you just do that. You know, like it just comes natural. Like that, you know, like, but I think I'm just getting hell lucky right now. See? I'm just a lucky person. Maybe I should play the lottery today. Well, guys, where's the lottery, please? I think we have to play lottery today or something. Everything came good now. I'm pretty sure that if I play from the beginning of the page, that's gonna be a completely different story. Alan Michael says, Buenas noches. Is there any chance you can do a walkthrough on your technique exercise skills or page of slurs, how you plan out those sessions? Saludos. I have made I made already in the past a video, quite extensive one, on how I practice and my whole routine. See this program that I'm using here, and you see here the whole library: sight reading technique, etudes to record. Then I have books to read, the program, and some kind of shorter concert I had. So I have my list of pieces that I go through, and the sight reading things that I use, the scales, the thirds, the everything really. So you can just see in the video, how is it? My practice routine, or just write something like my practice routine in my channel or something, and you should find it. And also I did a full tutorial on how I approach learning a piece from scratch. So like when I don't know how to play it whatsoever, what I think, what I consider, the musical aspects, the technical, the fingerings, and how all these elements, like I don't think just technically, but how I consider all of it to just start to piece each, little bit together. And maybe that can be useful as an example of really how the whole process happens, because I took 2 lines of a study of SOAR, I think it was, like 2 lines, and fairly complex piece, but not a difficult piece. And of course, this is like monstrous piece. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. Well, it doesn't feel so long, but it's really crowded, so that in normal notation I would probably take 12 pages at least. That's just the old publishing. So yeah, you can check that in the channel. It's all there. Marce Bell says, I'm going soon to Madrid to visit the luthier. Do you know about Conde guitars? Do you recommend them? I heard the name. One second, let me put the other camera. I heard the name of Conde, but I have never tried his guitars myself. Also because I think he tends to make, I don't know if his background is not so classical or something. So it's not classical guitar maker that runs a lot under classical guitar, let's say, players. But maybe he's now doing more, let's say, less flamenco type of things and more classical. So I don't know, you can see yourself. So, but I cannot really say because I have not played one myself either. So let me see. See, actually, Sergio Conde are primarily flamenco guitars. See, here you have Sergio, the pro on guitar, luthiers. Simon says, do you have a favorite guitar? I mean, of course, I could tell you mine, but I just love mine because it just fits me. But I have seen so many beautiful and amazing guitar and guitar makers that they just do things that are incredible. So favorite, I don't know. When you start to see too many nice guitars, it's hard to pick a favorite. Sometimes I would pick a favorite for the things that it has, but then I play it and then it doesn't feel as good for me. Then it just feels amazing for me, and maybe for some other things. I don't know, it just depends on how you take it. I think as a player, you need to find the good compromise in between a guitar that is good and a guitar that fits you and that you can play it well. So those are quite different things. Marseille, thank you for the recommendation. I have hesitated between Conde and Jim Redgate. I will check. Well, Redgate is really one of the, to say, top names, definitely, of classical guitar makers. He's been there for like a long time. But if you go to Madrid, just go there to the shop that they have. They will just have so many makers, like they have in Barcelona in Casa Luthier. How is this called in Madrid? I'm not so sure. There is then in London. There is the Germany Sikas. If you wanna just check names, check the Sikas portal, the website. You can find many inspiration for names. They just get the top of guitar makers. Not all the guitar makers are by them, but what you find in the website, you can be sure that they are quality makers. And just for the name, and then you go to Madrid and you see if you can try some of them. I think it's good to try many, actually. Sergio says I should check builders in Barcelona and Granada. Yeah, I mean, Barcelona, I just say it because there is this shop also that they just collect, let's say, like Sikas, like Guitar Salon in Los Angeles. They just are like a center of many builders. But if you go, for instance, to Malaga, I think there are many guitar makers, including mine. But they make many courses of guitar making and this kind of stuff. So many live there or are there temporary or quite long already there. So, but then you have to go to each guitar maker, let's say, workshop. So if you want like kind of a place where you can just see finished guitars, then these shops are maybe a better thing. But when you have one guitar maker in mind, then go to him and just see all the guitars he has there in the workshop. That would be like the best way to do it, but it's time consuming, of course. Simon says, I hope you will do something like this again regularly. It's very useful. Yeah, I do these live streams, I would like to say often, but I took a bit of a break a while ago. But yes, I am gladly here going live often with you guys. It's fun to talk to you. Jerry says, are you going to do live concerts anytime soon? I'm hoping this summer. My gosh, I'm hoping this summer. Now, for instance, in the Netherlands, they are finally changing restrictions and it's not so stiff anymore. I feel like already for the summer there are many things planned, which the last year was like impossible. In the last moment, everybody was still like, I don't know, maybe not. And it was like you just couldn't make really feasible plan, really. So I'm hoping that there will be some stuff, and I'll keep you guys posted. Actually, I have a concert vlog probably coming soon. I just have to come around to finish it. Too much editing. And these days that I'm just practicing like quite a bit. Oh, it just feels so good. I have these last 2 days practice like for about 5 hours every day. And it just feels nice. My God, it just feels like finally, I don't know, life is good. I just don't need anything else than just food and practice. Jerry says the regulations in the Netherlands have been a bit wonky over the years. Well, yeah, but I think it was mostly because of the whole pandemic thing. Everywhere it was like this. The thing is that the concerts were international, and every country was like, I don't know. So you just cannot really make very, very big plans on. I'm not so sure. And many festivals and stuff, they ended up inviting people from, the region, because they saw it very, very, very complicated for people to actually travel. And I know some that they did travel and then they got stuck for like several weeks in the same place because of the airport situation and all this kind of stuff. And it's not fun if you have things programmed, or if you have students that are waiting for you, or you have actually a tight schedule. So that's why at the end of the day I just didn't do anything. But let's see. I'm having hopes maybe in the near future things are changing. The amateur classical guitarist says, what about on online live concert? I definitely pay for my ticket. I did in the past some live events much before the pandemic. It was more when I was preparing my recitals for the bachelor and master's degree and everything. And it was like great practice for me. So I already did like plenty of those events. It was not here in YouTube, it was another platform. But to be honest, it was like a playthrough, but then I don't know, it became like a strange feeling, because live there is the energy and the event and the player and the audience, and there's something more that happens with the music. Whereas online, I mean, I love online stuff. I'm I'm a freak of all this kind of technology and things, but I feel like as a player, I don't get any of these special things with the audience, because there is a screen and you just can't connect with people. Secondly, there is a chat that, of course, if you happen to watch it, is extremely distracting because you can't be reading while you're playing. And second, also the audience gets this kind of, okay, yeah, she's playing, but it's not the same like if you have this person in front of you. And it's a bit like cold, and then probably you're there with the phone like, oh yeah, almost she's changing, score and all these kind of things. And I don't know, I feel it's a little bit emptier for both sides. So at this point then I prefer to make like a full-fledged video, nice, that is like with proper nice audio for people to listen to, with nice camera changes that is more engaging, less static than right now, for instance. And so yeah, you have at least the positives of just being a video, and being just the technologically distant, which is nice sound and good visuals. But like this, I feel like we have none of them. We don't have, I mean, the sound is not too bad, but it's just that microphone with nothing else, with how it sounds in the room, and that's it. And the visuals is like my webcam, or that other webcam that I have in here for the right hand. And yeah, I don't know, it just feels a little bit sadder. So I don't know, it's just my take. Maybe one day I change my mind. I have no problems with that. But as for the moment, for all the work that I have with the Academy and all the students and all the projects that we are doing, it definitely also did not pay off to make all the hard work practicing to prepare an online concert. one online concert. It's really not worth the time. It's I don't know. Say 100% agree with you. Then you must come to Montreal. I would love to see you live and get a selfie with you. Absolutely, I would love to go to Montreal. Oh my God, that's really a place I would love to visit. And definitely then we have a selfie pending. That'd be nice. Actually, we did like some days ago. Oh wait, I've just been sitting so much, like my ass starts to complain. Last weekend we did like a masterclass on the Villalobos first for all the arpeggio stuff. It's like so cool, this piece. And I was thinking, we could eventually record it. Just there's so many nice things to do. My God. Wow, another one from Montreal, guys. We just have to make some sushi evening or something there in Montreal. We have a deal, eh? We have a deal. Montreal for the win. The first, if finally some tour comes back of all the plans that they were pre-COVID things, I definitely have to arrange something to start and finish in Montreal. That would be so nice. All right, guys, as per usual, I have been here. I thought just half an hour. Let's just do a quick stream. We are 59 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. You are too entertaining, guys, for me. All right, so I go because tomorrow I also want to practice really hard. And actually I have some training very early in the morning, otherwise there is no chance I do everything. So I will be heading to enter in my usual coma because I always fall asleep like so fast that I feel like I fall into a coma instead of sleeping. Esther says, I was thinking about that piece and you started to talk about it at the same time. Weird. We are connected. Yeah, it's a nice piece, actually. You know that somebody who asked about all these technical things and if you do that exercises and stuff, at this point of my life, I do try to have more etudes rather than technique exercises. I've done my fair share of technique, purely technique things, but I usually do the first etude of Villalobos to warm up, right hand, the second for, all the scales up and down and everything, the third, which is of all the slurs, and the fourth one, that is all the blocks of chords. That's also something that I have to finish that one. I'm just halfway. But yeah, I try to take studies or pieces that actually work my technique. And then I also started the Paganini the 24th. I'm not so much of a fan of like show-off pieces. Well, I mean, it's a beautiful piece, but I need some sort of depth in the music, and I don't find this personally that much into the Caprice of Paganini, so I parked it for a while. But it's also a very, very nice piece to really train your technique. So yeah. All right, guys. Then I will be saying goodbye to you and good afternoon to all the Mexicans. Good probably evening to, well, not yet evening, to all the Americans. Good morning to the Australians. Well, I can continue like this until tomorrow. And I'll see you in a future stream. And thank you for joining. It's always lovely to chat with you. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.